Hello my beautiful soul tribe, welcome back to my channel. This is Neetu. Hope you all had a wonderful Valentine's Day and you're ready for a new pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is about knowing who are you. This is reading that your angels and guides wanted me to do from past 2-3 days, and I had some problems. I wasn't able to record the video, and today here I am recording the video on who are you. This video is not in any means to define or to dictate who are you, but to give you a starting point from where you can build on or know more about who are you. Start looking inside of you and understand who are you, what are your needs, what are your requirements, what is your passion, what is that you like, what is that you don't like, and a lot of those things, until we don't understand who are we are still the person who everybody thinks, or everybody who decides on behalf of us, right? So this is the video where your angels and guides wanted to give you a perspective on knowing who are you, what is your divinity, how can you claim your divinity, what are your powers, strengths, who are you from deep within, what are your traits. And I don't know what are the messages that is going to come through, but I'm hoping these are the areas where they are going to bring in the messages. But I'll be starting anyway. We have group number 1, 2 and 3, and as usual I'll be placing object on top of each pile. If you're a visual person, you can go ahead and select based on the object or the energy that is calling out your name. And once you make your selection, you can scroll down to the description box down below, click on the timestamps with reference to your particular pile, and that is going to be your reading. All right, so let's get started and understand who are you from your angels and guides, just to get you started, and then you can start your journey. Or if you're already in the journey, this is just a confirmation that this is what you're doing and you're right, you're on the right path and things like that. For group number 1, we have this bracelet which has Om written on it. Welcome group number 1. If you have selected this Om bracelet, this reading is for you, and this is giving me the energy of you are highly connected to the divine. And with this Om is a it's not a word, it's a sound of the universe, right? So you are very much tuned in, tapped into the universal forces, universal energy, the higher consciousness, the Christ consciousness or Krishna consciousness, whatever that you resonate with, but you are definitely highly connected to the other realm. If you are not already, I think you are here to really align yourself, align your life purpose, align your life path to the divine, like something that you are here to birth, create, which is absolutely unique, which is going to benefit to a lot of people, right? So that is what I'm getting, like very high vibrational energy. And I'm definitely getting this energy of you're here to definitely sort of connect to the divine, work in alignment to the universe, work in alignment to what you have designed. Is probably you're going to work in correlation with the universe, with whatever that divine means to you. And I'm seeing a lot of synchronistic events, like you decide something and everything else will fall into place. It is all about you taking the decision, and the universe is going to align things for you to pursue, for you to achieve, and bring something from the higher realms to the earth. You're here to birth something very, very beautiful. It could be a child as well who is going to be very unique, very different, very special as well. But let's see what the cards has to say. Okay, we have the Miser, we have the Silence. Okay, what I'm seeing for you, group number 1, is probably the first half of your life. It is going to be about you accumulating things, you making something that is related to earthly pleasures, like something materialistic, like whatever you do, whatever you achieve, it sort of doesn't give you the kind of satisfaction that you probably want. And then the second part of your life is going to be all about spirituality. It is all about highly inclined like connection to the God, to the divine. And this is two contradicting cards that I'm seeing here. The Miser is all about collecting, saving, hoarding, keeping it for the future, and not really understanding others' needs and a lot of stuff, that how the earth works. And here comes the Silence, where you understand that whatever you do, whatever you trying to manifest, which is highly materialistic, it is not giving you satisfaction. And then probably you go on search to find out who you are and understanding the universal law, how universe works, and what are you here to do. And there is a lot of contradictory energy here. Like first half you're going to do whatever you want to do, and then there comes a point where nothing gives you happiness, satisfaction, and then you start your journey inwards to find the answer inside rather from outside. Yeah, as I told you, this contradiction is very much important for you to understand what really brings the satisfaction. And you designed your plan such a way that you would definitely go after all the materialistic things, and you may reach to a certain point where you have a good amount of money, at least to lead a comfortable life, and you have probably a nice family, or things did not work out very much the way you wanted, and maybe whatever that happened so far, it is only leading you towards getting into this part of silence, this part of highly spiritual energy, where you go inward, do a lot of soul searching, lot of soul journey within yourself, and try to understand the actual meaning of life. And that is essential for your soul growth, and you know that, and that is why you designed your life such a way that you can see the contradiction. When you understand what is not working out, then you go in search of what really works out for you, and that is claiming your divinity. That is something you want to do, that is in alignment with God, with divine, with your life purpose, that is going to help many people. There is no fun in keeping stuff for yourself. You are here to share your gifts, you are here to share your talents, you are here to make this earth a little more beautiful place than it already is, and you are here to do that. You cannot keep your ideas and gifts to yourself, because you're here to birth something really beautiful. This could be a project that is very unique and very special, that could be related to spirituality as well. Maybe you come up with something, because I see you're sort of channeling the messages or taking the energy from the universe, tapping into the universal creative energy, and you're going to birth that to the world. You're here to share your gifts and talents. You're not here to save it for yourself. All right, so that is very strong for you. The Weaver, Queen of Scrolls, look at that. You could be an author. You've made it an idea to write a book, or you write a poem, or there is something about you, or you have an idea that you want to create. All right, for me, the Queen of Scrolls is Queen of Swords, and she's weaving. Yeah, she's weaving something. She's bringing something to reality. She's bringing her ideas into reality, and she's doing it in her own comfort, in her own pace, and she's not rushing to prove it to anybody. She's not rushing to make the world known that this is what she got, but she's just enjoying the process of creation. And that is you. You're here to claim your ideas, your talents, and birth it in a way that is so grounded, that is so healthy, and that is so beautiful. I don't know if it is making sense to you, but it is totally making sense with whatever the visions that they are showing it to me. Like, you are definitely here to create something very, very beautiful. All right, you are not here to follow somebody else's rules and visions, but you are here to identify what is that you really got to offer to the world. I feel like after this part of you doing whatever that you want to do, and after you not getting the satisfaction that you would have wanted, and then you go on this journey to identify what really brings you happiness, and that is when you're going to tap into the universal creative energy, the energy of creation, that is the God's energy itself. And then you tune in, tap in, and download some creative measures, and you take up some creative endeavor, or there is something that you are going to birth with the utmost grounded and a beautiful energy, and people are going to benefit from it. It could be painting, it could be art. Yeah, it could be painting, art. For some of them, it could be a therapist, the art therapist. I don't know, but I'm definitely sensing a very calming and relaxing energy, as though there is nothing, there is nothing that I have to prove to anybody. It is for me. What I'm doing is for me, and that is the energy I'm seeing here. 10 of spirals. Yeah, this is the point where you finally decide, I'm going to give up all the burden, I'm going to give up all that is not really helping me to move forward with ease and grace. And that is the moment where you decide to take the journey within. I don't know if you are going to start the meditation, or you're going to take some courses or classes, but there is a path where you completely get in alignment after a steady practice, or dreams, but you're definitely going to tune in and tap into the universal energy, and you are here to bring forth the beauty of the universe, the creation, the energy of creation to earth, and to give something very wonderful to the earth. For some of them, it is about having a beautiful child that you're here to birth. All right, that is not for everybody. That is what I'm seeing. For some of you, it is definitely about some creative endeavors that you're going to channel, that you're going to tap into the universal creative energy, and you're going to birth it. All right, this is going to be in demand. People are going to want it, people are going to need it, people will support this talent, is what I'm hearing. Seeing differently, uniqueness, variation and rules. Absolutely, you have a different vision, you see differently than anybody else. Seeing differently, there is no doubt about it. You are here to see things differently, see things the way normally people cannot understand what is that you are doing, and it's totally all right. It is totally perfectly fine, and that is what you're here to do. You're not here to follow the crowd. And alliance, connections, unity, creative solutions. Yeah, that is just wonderful. I mean, this card is full of happiness, cheerfulness, and this fox is wearing that crown. How unique is that? All right, all the birds are around the fox, celebrating the creation that that is done, or creative idea that you have got. You're going to get enough support. People are going to support what you're doing, but not at this point until you really finalize what you want to do. Like, universe is just waiting for you to take the decision, and then things are going to open up for you, and you're going to birth this something new. And number 4, and this creation is going to give you a lot of stability, security, and it is going to put you in your zone. Like, this is what I wanted, this is the kind of satisfaction that I wanted, and that can happen only when you identify what is not working out, and then start doing what really makes you happy, makes you or puts you in alignment to the divine. That is the key to your life. Group number 1, putting yourself in alignment to your higher self, to the divine, and then align your life purpose that brings happiness to you and satisfaction to you, and not follow the crowd, and not really listen to what people are telling you about how you should live, but actually you understand the way you want to live, and following that path, no matter how unique and how crazy it is. And that is the key to your life. That is the key for you to claim your divinity, is what I'm hearing. Wide open and then cleaning house. Yeah, there is a lot of necessary to clean things right now. So cleaning your house, cleaning anything that is not working out for you. It is time for new beginning for you, group number 1. You are here not to follow anybody else. You are here to clean the vibrations, clean the beliefs, clean all the clutter, and you are here to birth something new, very unique, which is in alignment to the divine. You're basically tapping into the divine's energy and bringing this creation on the earth, and that is amazing, and that is what you are. That is who you are. You are you sort of channel the divine information, and that happens in a very subtle way. You don't even know that you're tapping into universal energy to birth something, and that sort of, you don't understand that you're so tuned in. And then wide open, once you clear all the things out that is not working out for you, and then open your arms and you can declare to the universe that now you're ready to claim your divinity. You're ready to do what you're here to do and align your purpose to the divine, and then see the magic happening. Universe is going to align things for you so beautifully, and that is going to blow your mind. Alright, so that is who you are. You're not here to follow the crowd. You're here to see things differently. You're here to be your unique, different self and enjoy being that. Alright, because your satisfaction lies in some sort of creation that is very unique and special to you, and that is who you are. You are here to claim your own crown, and the crown is not given by somebody else. You're going to make it. You're going to make your own crown. You're going to pave your own path. You're going to do things which are unbelievable and unachievable and unattainable to others. You're here to do that. You're here to show to the people, to the world, that it is possible. Once you decide, once you set your mind, set your intention and trust in the divine, anything is possible. And you're also here to show to the world that not just the material things which people are running after, which is going to bring satisfaction, that is a myth. That is absolutely wrong. Material things is just a basic necessity, and it doesn't define our life. That doesn't define who we are. So now you are going to define who you are in the truest possible way by tapping into your divine self, and the time has come. Some of you have already started working on it. Some of you are already in the journey of searching your purpose, knowing yourself, and kudos to you guys, because you are absolutely on the right path. Awakening presence, we have El Moria coming through. The universe is with you. Yeah, in just one sentence, if you have to sum up your reading, the universe is with you. Alright, you have the presence, awakening presence, the presence of universe, the higher energy, and you selected Om bracelet, which is the sound of the universe. And you are very much in alignment, or you're about to get in alignment to the universal forces, and you're going to be absolutely birthing something very unique. And you are wear protection, cloak of protection and love. Yeah, universe is here with you. You're here to spread your gifts, spread your joy, spread your presence, make people believe, or not make people believe, but show people how it is done, and show people how you can be happy without having to be depending on materialistic needs, but rather finding that peace, happiness and satisfaction within yourself. Alright, that is who you are, and that is what you are supposed to know at this point in time. And that's all I'm getting for you, group number 1. If you have liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Love you all. Take care. Bye bye. Hello, group number 2. If you have selected the feather, this reading is for you. I'm hearing the word old souls for you, like you are ancient souls. You know a lot of things. You have been here many times. You have seen all the wars and all the floods and whatever that happened on earth, and you know how it is done. And what I sense is you're going to bring amazing wisdom to the earth. Like, your wisdom is amazing. People may have given you a compliment comment saying that you act more mature than your age for some of you, and that is because you already know things. You know how to act, you know how to make things work for you. If not make things work, but at least you have that confidence that something is going to work out for you, and that is the confidence that comes from your innate knowingness that anything is possible, and whatever happens, you bounce back up, and that is very beautiful and very unique in you. And you have a lot of ancestral energies which are supporting you, helping you to release some of the old patterns, old belief, and also you're here to support a lot of young generation is what I'm hearing. Maybe your own children or your grandkids if you have. But there is something very important for you to share your wisdom with the youngsters and make them understand that it's all right. No matter what happens, you can always bounce back and start doing things all over again. There is nothing has gone wrong in this world, and you are here to bless people and love them unconditionally. I'm getting a wise old Native American energy or grandfather, grandmother energy. It is as though we can sit and talk about all that happened in the earth and things like that. It's just amazing, a very grounded energy that I'm feeling here. Yeah, we have courage here, absolutely, and intensity. Yeah, you're the guys who doesn't back down, because you know no matter what, it doesn't matter how fertile the land is. You know how to bring that make that tree grow. You know exactly how it is done. That is exactly what I was telling. With intensity, you just go and do it. You are not bothered about the fear. You don't fear failure. And if you're fearing failure right now, this is a grand confirmation to you. You are going to change that. You're going to change this pattern of fear of failure or fear of any fears. You're here to break some cycles of fears. All right, and you are here to birth the courage. You are here to show people how it is done. You are here to show that no matter what, we can bounce back and do all over again. Nothing is going wrong, and we are not running out of time. You are the people who are so patient. I'm seeing tree again and again, like you are so grounded and you're so mature, you're so wise, because you know how earth works, you know how things goes entirely bad, and you know how to make it work it out for you. And that is your power, and that is what you are supposed to remember. If you are not already, you have done it many times before, and this is not new to you. And somehow you know to make things work for you. You have to remember and you have to believe that you know how to make things work, because I am seeing a very ancient truths with you. Like you just know it, so that you have this, that everything is going to be aligned, and you somehow know that, what, it's fine, everything is going to be all right. So there is that reassurance that I'm feeling with your energy, group number 2. That is just beautiful. Look at that. We have magician and the tree. This is exactly what I was talking about. And then we have crow here, or ravens, and then have a crow feather here. Absolutely ancient energy. There is no doubt about it. You guys are the magicians. You guys who believe in magic. You are the guys who knows the wisdom of the tree, the wisdom of the land, the wisdom of the nature, the wisdom of everything that is around you, and you do not underestimate anybody's knowledge or power. At the same time, you recognize your own power and divinity as well. You are the people who believe that there is place for everybody on earth, and there is no competition. If you have not reached that state, I am telling you, you're definitely working towards that, and it is time for you to remember that you are this wise old soul. Like you have lived for such a long time, for many lifetimes. I'm feeling like you just know wow, this is, I'm getting this energy of I'm talking to my passed on grandmother. That is how I'm feeling. But somebody else's grandmother or the ancestors are coming through very strongly. It's like the comfort, like your grandmother give you a cookie, and it is such a comforting feeling that they love us, they protect us. And I'm seeing that protection of cloak all around you. Your ancestors are protecting you, and you're here to definitely break some cycles, break some old beliefs, and help your lineage grow, expand, and evolve further. All right, so that is who you are. You are here to break some old patterns. You are here to create something new. You are here to show to the new generation how it is done. You are here to show to the new generation that it is all right. If things are not working out, I can always bounce back. And you show them how it is done. All right, just a small crack in between the cement, concrete here, and the plant is growing there. Like even the tiniest bit of the possibility is enough for you to make things work, and that is your talent. Look at that, the high priestess, and we have a crow here, and the high priestess is trying to put some portion. Yeah, definitely medicine man, medicine woman, lot of old ancient energies. You're so tuned into the Mother Earth energy. Wow. Okay, and for some of you, you are here to bring messages also to the world. All right, you are so tuned in. As I told you, you are here to give wisdom, your knowledge, your lessons to the world. You could be a very good teachers as well, who knows which area people lack in. You can tap into that energy and you can give them your knowledge and wisdom, and you will be a very good teacher, counselor, or a life coach. All right, you have very unique voice. You have a unique gift of not giving a damn about others, and you just minding your business, as if you have no you don't bother about competition. That is what I'm seeing here. Like, you know how the magic works, you know how the earth works, you know how the universal laws work, and you don't panic. You don't just run around crazy trying to prove yourself. You're just there in your zone, and this is amazing. Group number 2, I just wish that it was me, but yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, repose, pause, respite, and timeout. Rewards, abundance, bounty, and sharing. Yeah, look at that mama bear. Yeah, this is the beauty of your energy. Like, you give generously, you take care of people, you don't you don't disappoint others, and that there is such softness to your energy. Like, we have a lot of pomegranates here. This is all about abundance and bounty. If you have enough, you don't bother giving it to others as well. Like, you're going to help others grow, you're going to help others achieve things in life, and it doesn't really bother you, or you don't feel like you're in competition with others, because you are so selfless person. Like, you just want to help others. And repose, pause, respite, and time out. And this may drain your energy. All right, doing things all the time for others, this may drain your energy. Your angels and guides are telling you have to rest and recharge your batteries before you go on and give your knowledge and wisdom to others, because you have a long way to go. You've maybe getting into teaching, or you could be a medicine man, medicine woman even now. Like, you're into healing or making potions, or witches. There may be some witches also here, because we have a magician and the sorceress making the potion. You may be good with oils, herbs, the plant, like herbalism. Like, a lot of stuff. You are multi-talented, group number 2. If you have picked group number 2, you really have to ask yourself which area you want to pursue and strengthen it, because that is going to bring you a lot of abundance and success. And that is what your angels and guides are telling you. Just pause, take a time out, and ask yourself which area needs immediate attention, because there is something important it is trying to tell you. All right, one ring circus and unexpected visitors. your angels and guides are telling you you're capable of more than what you give credit for. You have to acknowledge that you have all the talent, knowledge, power, wisdom, groundedness, and the guidance of your ancient ancestors. You are absolutely ready to share your knowledge and wisdom in any way means possible, because I'm seeing like there is going to be an unexpected change of events. Group number 2, that there is going to be unexpected change, unexpected turn of events, and that is going to lead you to a whole new direction, which is in direct link to your life purpose, or direct link to your soul plan, and that is going to give you immense satisfaction, happiness, abundance. Like you feel like you're in the zone. You feel like, now I feel like I'm doing something meaningful, purposeful on earth. This is going to bring you a lot of satisfaction. Your angels and guides are telling you there is going to be an unexpected turn of events, and you'll know exactly what to do with all your gifts and talents that you have, and how can you share your wisdom and knowledge. I'm hearing for some of you it could be podcast. I'm hearing astrology, tarot readers, healers, shamans, herbalists, all the coaches, counselors. I'm also picking up on nursing, hospitality, hospital, creative. I'm picking so many energies here, all right? So you have a lot of talent and you have gifts which needs to be shared, especially about wisdom, especially about how it is done, especially teaching things to the young generation, and also clearing the old limited beliefs of your lineage, of your family, that they are holding on to, and teaching to the new generation what are the new beliefs, how to install a new beliefs and clear the old one, what is not serving. You're here to clean up shit that your ancestor or the family, whoever have done it in the past. You're here to clean the shit. You're here to impart the actual wisdom which is in alignment to the divine. All right, karma releasing. Look at that. This is just crazy amazing. Karma releasing. You're here to release not just your karma, you're here to release a lot of your ancestral karmic debts as well. Like you're here to put a break to the pattern that is being carried out for ages and ages and ages. You're here to put a break to that. You're here to finally clear that up. You're here to release all the karmic debts. You're here to bring in your wisdom, your ancient wisdom to the table, because people need that today, especially the young generation. You are here to somehow deliver your wisdom to the world. I'm not sure how you are going to do it. You may do it through your voice, because I'm picking up a lot of, you will be using your throat chakra to do that. I want to pull one card for you because I feel like there is some message here for you. Triple spiral, and again this is reminding me of tree, and this is also reminding me of druid witchcraft, I don't know, listening to the divine wisdom and joyfully learning life lessons. You're definitely here to finish some heavy life lessons. You're here to learn from your life lessons. You're here to teach others how it is done and to help them in their own life lessons as well. All right, so that is who you are. You are here to do some cleaning of your old patterns, generational patterns. You are here to release karma. You are here to use your wise wisdom. You are here to show to the young generation and to yourself how to bounce back, because failure is not the end of it until you decide that is the end, right? So you are here to show to the world and to yourself that how it is done, and not giving up, not backing down, because you know deep down within yourself, you know no matter how bad the things can go wrong, it will always work out for your good. And you have to trust in the divine, you have to trust in your soul plan, because you're going to be absolutely abundant. You're here to give this comforting knowledge and wisdom like a grandmother, grandfather, that kind of wise energy, all right? And we need this energy so badly on earth. And that's all I'm getting for you, group number 2. If you have liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3. If you have selected this beautiful rose quartz crystal, this reading is for you. For you, group number 3, I'm getting your very much work with angels. And I'm also getting this energy of pure love. And of course, rose quartz is all about pure love. And for you especially, I'm getting this energy of angelic realm. Like you connect with angelic realm to work on a daily basis. If not, do so, because you can easily connect to the angels and take their help on your on whatever the work that you're doing, because you have this ability to connect to the celestial beings, is what I'm hearing for you. And also I'm sensing this energy that you are here to give your unconditional love to the world as well. Give your unconditional love to everybody that are around you. You are here to spread your smile, spread your joy, and spread your love to everywhere that you go. That is your uniqueness and your ability, because your energy is so soft, and that may sometimes put you in a trouble or a problem, but your angels and guides are telling you, we are helping you out in understanding how to use this ability of yours. But you got to look at that, we have guidance, and we have an angelic being here. And you're turning aside and you're not looking at the guidance that they are giving here. Exhaustion. This is this is a pure exhaustion that I'm seeing here, and the angelic guides are really trying to take you out of this exhaustions. A lot of mental exhaustions. People may take advantage of you. People may take you for granted, because you are there for others all the time, and you always wonder, what the heck, why things are not working out for me, or people, why do they do what they do. They play all sort of mind games and take advantage of you, and then boom, they vanish. You don't know what is going on. And you're a kind of person who heals others. Your touch, your presence itself heals others, group number 3. And this is really hard for you to be this way, because just by your presence you can heal others. You can heal others' emotional trauma, or just, yeah, your energy is very beautiful. I don't know if you all are healers or empaths who pick up on energy of others, but I'm definitely sensing this energy of empaths, and your angels are trying to take you away from all these sorts of people who are draining your energy, but you somehow not listening to them, or not taking their advice, or you're not understanding the signs, and for some of you, even if you understand the signs, you're not willing to make the change that is necessary for you at this time. Your angels are telling that you have to protect your energy, you have to protect yourself, protect your intention. You have to take care of yourself before putting anybody ahead of you, because you are the fountain of love. And if you get exhausted, if your fountain of love is exhausted, you cannot pour it to others. You have to first fill your cup before you give it to others or pour it to somebody else. And you are totally underestimating your power, and you just give and get exhausted. And then you go on and question why this happens to me. And your angels and guides are telling you, you are just amazing beings of love, and that is what we want on earth, but not at the cost of you ruining your health, your mind, spirit, body, and all that. And you cannot continue to operate this way. You got to learn how to put a boundary. You got to learn how to protect your energy. You got to learn how to listen to your angels and how to follow the guidance, because they are definitely trying to give you some signs, but you are not looking at it. Or even if you understand that there is some necessity for the change, you are not carrying it out. Okay, we have 6 of stones and 2 of stones. Lot of stones energy going on. No wonder you picked crystal, rose quartz stone here. We have 2 of stones. There is some leap that you're supposed to take. Group number 3, you are supposed to take some leap of faith. You're supposed to go to a different place. You're not supposed to stay in this place which is not helping you anymore. Probably you're in the place which is unhealthy for you, which is not allowing you to grow. There is no balance that is there in this place wherever you are, or people are really sucking your energy out and taking advantage of you. Your angels are telling you you are the fountain of love, and people will take advantage of you because you attract the people who are unhealthy, who are wounded. That is your power. You have the energy to heal the wounded people emotionally, and they get well, they feel good, and then you don't even know where they went because that is who you are. And your angels are telling you, first you have to know how to take care of yourself. There is an imbalance of giving and receiving. You give and give and give. There is nothing that you're receiving, or you're not happy where you are. You feel stuck. You're not growing. The place you are is not allowing you to grow. Can you see here? Your angels are telling you to take the leap. We are going to catch you. And as a matter of fact, we have another card here where angel is showing the path and you are turning away. If you can see this, you are turning away. This is the time for you to learn how to protect your energy, how to put a boundary, how to show people what is your boundary without having to use your voice, but by your action, by saying no, by not receiving the calls if you're not in a good place, and making people understand that you have your own life. You're not available 24/7. You're not here to heal the entire world, and you can do that only when you heal yourself, when you energize and activate your own energy. Only then you will be in your full power, and you have such beautiful energy, like you are an earth angel. You are an angel is what I'm hearing. Like you are an earth angel. Like your presence is an angelic presence, and people get attracted to you, especially wounded people, and you'll have to take care of your energy first. Yeah, letting go. Absolutely. I mean, your angels are absolutely telling it to the face, like tough love. Group number 3, your angels are coming very strongly with the tough love here. Letting go, release, farewell, impermanence. Yeah, this place is not helping you grow. Group number 3, your angels are telling you got to let go. It's time for you to let go. And with the all being here, I kind of feel that you also know that, but you don't want to make the necessary changes. You don't want to take any action because you don't want to hurt others, or you're not sure. You're in this place of uncertainty and dreaming, gifts, receiving dreams. Yeah, another gift of yours is dreaming. You may get a prophetic dreams, like prophecies, or you may get a dream or intuition, or the feeling that something is not right. Yeah, that goes back to being an empath. Like you can really sense energies, you can understand people's intention, yet you go ahead and do whatever you do to help them, and then you wonder why this happens, and you know all of it. It is not that you don't know, but this is the time for you to realize this is your power. You are here as an angel, as an angel of healing, with all your empathic energy and the love, the unconditional reservoir of love that you are. And you cannot let that reservoir dry and then wonder what is going on. Why am I exhausted all the time? Because you are giving way too much than you can handle. And this is the time for you to understand how to put the boundary and let people know what are your boundaries. Balancing act. Yeah, absolutely. For some of them, it is about relationship, and also I'm seeing an angelic being here. Balancing act, you're trying to balance things, And for some of them, it could be the intimate relationship that you are in, or could be a friendship or any relationship for that matter. It's time for you to understand how it is done, and encouragement. You are a kind of people, yeah, I'm getting this energy of all sorts of friendship, healing, love. You are here to give that encouragement, love, and all sort of free support that you're giving here to the people. That is all right, that is all good, that is what you are here to do, but you got to do it in a very right way, where you are not sabotaging your own self, your own life, at the cost of helping others. And that is essential and inevitable for you at this point to learn and use it to your benefit. Use your gifts to your benefit. Use your angelic presence to your benefit. For that, you have to understand how important and how worthy you are, and really claim your divinity and respect and honor your sensitive nature. Respect and honor your energy when you feel depleted, when you feel like you can't go any further. Really honor, recoup, reset, rest, and put a boundary and let people know what are your limits, and nobody can cross that limit, because that is how you protect yourself and take care of your energy. You're a bounty of goodness and love. All right, you're the angels of love, angel of healing. Like if you want to become a healer, an empath, a counselor, you can be a very good listener. Like you have that patience to listen to others without interrupting. And if you want to become a counselor, that will be really great for you, because you have that heart, you have that compassion and empathy towards others. You're going to be a very good counselors, healers, nurse, or any service oriented work. That is going to be amazing for you. And yeah, more than anything else, as of now, your angels are telling you got to protect your energy. You got to and understand, even though you understand, and if you're not following it through, it's time for you to take into consideration what are the changes that is necessary to bring in. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Yeah, you are about to get into this phase of your dharma. Like you are going to tap into your life purpose. Your life purpose here is to give unconditional love to others, and that is all good, but not at the cost of you deteriorating your own energy, you're emptying your reservoir. That is not going to happen. You are here to take care of yourself and at the same time take care of others and protect your energy, and you can tap into your angels. Yeah, successful career, a happy working environment, pay rise and promotion if that is what you wanted. You are going to get into this phase of successful career where you're going to be making enough money. For others of you are going to take up a career which is in alignment to your dharma, your life purpose, which is in alignment to some sort of service where you can pour your heart, pour your love, pour your heart and soul to some work, and it is going to thrive, it is going to flourish, and you are here to just be the ambassadors of love. All right, and love is the frequency of God. What best work you are here to do. I mean, this is just brilliant. Group number 3. I hope you really enjoyed this reading. I love you all. Take care. See you in my next reading. Bye bye.